Hey y'all, welcome to Rando Sky. Today we're talking about the Lost Soul ARG, the one that is still going on currently and is made by Dano Cal Drawings, who you may know of from Short Wars. Not a lot has happened so far, but more than enough to theorize about. For instance, Riggy's best friend Barry has made his way into our world, although someone else has as well. The main focus of this ARG, a new character named Absintha. I don't know how to spell it correctly, I'll just flash it up on the screen. I'm here to say Dano is not who he says he is. With that out of the way, let's head on into this proper theory. Oh, Riggy theory! The first part of this ARG, the start, or beginning if you will, happened on September 9th, 2024. In that short, Barry broke through the graph paper, then freaked out, saying, it's not flat, and called Dano a freaky flesh monster. Side note, I wonder if Riggy did that at first as well. Riggy proceeded to knock Barry out. After that, Dano asked if Riggy killed Barry, and in his response, Riggy said, and I quote, "You know we can't die in your world." This is something that the fans have speculated for a while, though never confirmed. It is now canon in the world that Riggy is from, meaning it's kind of like a cartoon, and since Barry said it's not flat, that means Toon Turf is 2D, and they know they're 2D. After Riggy and Dano disappeared, a mysterious person looked through the paper. They popped up and somehow messed with the description and the video title. After that, when Dano came back, they disappeared without a trace. They changed, as I said before, the description and title. The title that was going to be, do you feel like you're being watched, was now, I'm watching you. The description was a mess. It was later found out that through the description that the mysterious person was named Absintha. It's an alcohol of some sorts, for those who don't know. Absintha has never appeared before. They said Dano has not shown them yet. Notice how they say yet, as if they're going to be in Toon Turf. Maybe as a background character of some sorts. They said that they aren't, only one animal. They don't say that they're not human, but they also don't say that they're not a hybrid. Apparently, Absintha is doing research of some sorts. So maybe, just maybe, Dano is not who he says he is. Let's think for a moment. Before moving to Toonville, before meeting Dano, Riggy was a normal citizen. What if Dano somehow, not on purposely, but what if he turned him mad? What if he turned him into a violent person? Dano is all about peace, but there cannot be peace without war, and vice versa. Absintha called Dano a fibber, that we the viewers were like children following breadcrumbs. If anyone, and that reminded me of Hansel and Gretel. What if Absintha is kind of like a storyteller, the one telling the tale? We know Toon Turf is going to be in the POV of Riggy, but who knows just how much it is of Riggy's and how much it is of someone else's. Absintha, what a weird name. Why alcohol? We know Dano is all about peace, and alcohol just leads to violence in many, many ways. Absintha is, what if, hear me out here, but what if Absintha is actually a villain? The one who's leading us on this ARG is the one who is behind all the tragedy in that world. They're purple, which reminds us of the purple fire in Toon Turf. The very fire that haunts Riggy's dreams. Riggy, the lovable one that we know all along. What if he's being what if he's tied between two worlds? He's in our world for his job, but then he lives in the cartoon world as well. It's a very difficult thing. What if Riggy is tied between two worlds? What if Absintha is Riggy? A Riggy who did not get that raise, who was not treated right by Dano. A Riggy who hates Dano from another multiverse. Somewhere so different that it will never happen here. What if they're another version of Riggy? Dano, why does he even know Riggy? I mean, we might find out in Toon Turf, but it's so weird. Dano is an animator, a god amongst cartoons. Riggy is a cartoon. What if Toon Turf was made up of all the old drawings that Dano has ever made? Absintha being one of them. Absintha the only one aware at the time of another dimension, because he used to be Dano's favorite character to create, and he made him multiple times, and they met in person. They said multiple times that somehow some of Dano's information is correct, though most of it is untrue, meaning that the prophecy, whatever it is, it means nothing good will happen to us or our favorite cartoon Runky. Dano is the god of war in the cartoon's eyes, the one who makes them all fight. And that's about it for this theory. Thanks for watching. Bye!